Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our official website, StephenKnightShow.com. And you can also subscribe to us and comment on our YouTube channel, Stephen Knight Show. All right, guys, Lori Harvey is cozy up with Damson Idris. Michael B. Jordan was jokingly speaking about the split from the 26-year-old. He acknowledged the split during his SNL monologue by proclaiming that he had recently gone through the very first public breakup. He also went on to share that while getting in shape is a common goal following a breakup, he had already been ripped for his role in Creed 3, which he directed. He said, most people in a breakup are like, I'm going to get in better shape, but I was already in Creed shape. So as a result, he decided that he would take on a second language. And then he said in Spanish, estoy en Raya, which Raya is a dating app, a subscription-based dating app for people that are prominent. All right, so after announcing that he was looking for a connection on Raya, he proceeded to speak on a photo of him. He was talking about while the news broke, he was at a game and he looked upset in the game. He said after the breakup, everyone thought I was so broken-hearted because when the news came out, I was at a basketball game and they caught me looking upset. He said, however, that the matter that he was just chilling. He said, oh, look, I was just chilling, but the internet decided that I was being sad. Then he made a joke that if you do Google sad Michael Jordan, the memes come up of the basketball player looking sad. So, there's everyone saying that Lori Harvey's MVP. They said that she does what she wants to do. She don't explain nothing. She just moves the way she moves. Then I'll ask you, what do you think about Michael B. Jordan making joke about this relationship that everyone's been talking about? And how do you think he did with his monologue?
So Michael B. Jordan can do whatever he wants. Absolutely whatever he wants. He is not short of women suitors.
Right.
If I was single, I would go on Estoy my damn self. But I love you. I love you. You my Michael B. Jordan. So I'm happy that he's having fun with it because of course the internet takes it and makes it something that is not. First of all, let's say this for optics purpose. That man was at a basketball game. I don't know if he betted on that game and he was mad because something happened in that game. He was just minding his business. He probably wasn't mad. He wasn't even thinking about y'all because he was sitting courtside and y'all was at home looking at him on the computer tab, trying to figure out if he mad over this girl. He wasn't thinking about that girl, just like she ain't thinking about him. But I will say this. For someone who she ain't got no job or nothing, she's very good at, she's very good at getting these men. And I mean, she's young, she can date whoever she wants. She can date whoever she wants because the men do it. You know what I mean? I just, somebody said to me, like, who do you think is the black Kim Kardashian? And she was the first one that popped in my head. I'm just.
Nayyir, what do you think about him making a joke of this? Do you think, he's on SNL, millions of people are watching, why not talk about the, what everyone's saying behind closed doors?
I mean, this is what he's supposed to do. Either you're gonna be the joke or you're gonna participate in it and get the laughs. And he's getting paid. He's getting paid. Michael, he ain't mad about nothing. He it's all fun for him, I believe. And as long as people are checking for something that involves him, he's gonna get, he's gonna get the hits and he's gonna find a way to make some money out of it. His celebrity profile is just as high as ever. He's killing it on the film screen. So he ain't upset about nothing. I think it's all fun. Yeah.
And Chike, typically when we find out a celebrity broke up, they probably broke up months ago. We just found out about it. What do you think about him making light of the breakup?
So I'm gonna take a piece of what Nayyir said, and I'm gonna apply some other stuff to it. He has a movie, his first directorial feature film coming out.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has to go on campaign in a commercial. What better way to humanize himself than to own this social media stuff that's going on that he knows already has an audience?
Yeah.
Why not? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. He's spun it. And by the way, he has been seen with something Spanish on his arm. So the site, I guess, has been working for him.
Don't leave the sisters, Mike. It wasn't our fault.
But I'm sorry to say, I'm just gonna say this real quick. That's kind of sort of what happens. That's the pattern. That's how it
they
goes.
they black too.
This is true. This is
They
true.
black
I'm in
too.
agreement with that.
You know,
But you know,
I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same, El Boogie, but you
I
know.
mean, you know,
Mike, I know plenty of sisters that know Spanish.
Esto es real. All right, well, Good Morning America co-hosts TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are officially done with ABC News and what inside sources are calling a witch hunt, according to TMZ. Sources close to the network said that ABC and the GMA3 anchors have severed ties and both have received payouts for their contracts. The decision allegedly came following a marathon mediation session Thursday. Now, the mediation process was extremely cautious, with ABC brass accusing Holmes and Robach of several forms of misconduct. One report accusation that Robach had liquor in her dressing room, which ABC officials called a violation of policy. Another alleged that accusations was that Robach went to a college football national championship game last year and came to work drunk the next day. One source called that insane, adding that she was simply tired, while another characterized the situation as a witch hunt. Another source close to the situation called the accusations ridiculous, adding that several of the bottles had been sent from senior ABC News executives. The source went on to say that those executives had similarly gifted liquor to other on-air talent, making the accusations seem as if they were justifying getting rid of her. Now, during Thursday's mediation, TMZ reports that the company brass had made it clear that the two did not go about their romance appropriately and waited too long to disclose to ABC execs. Their behavior is set also uncomfortable for many staffers, the network reportedly said. Mediation is far from over. However, both sides continue to negotiate Holmes and Robach's exit from ABC. Now, the move marks a complete 180 from the network's initial response to the workplace scandal, with ABC originally standing by the GMA co-hosts, claimed that they never broke any rules. Now, the pair were relieved on their on-air duties shortly thereafter in an effort to quell the media storm their affair drug up during the company. It was December 2nd was the last time they were on air together, but they were seen holding hands in romantic situations, kissing since then. Now, they said, we don't know, TMZ said, we don't know if the two, where their career will go moving forward, but sources claim they remain a united front throughout the scandal. Chike, so the ABC is singing to a different tune now. Initially, they were standing behind their people. Now they got to go. What are your thoughts?
So I look at this as I got the goods on you, you got the goods on me situation. So let's just call this a draw, because I don't really think that they wanted to stay. I think they wanted the payout. I think they wanted the money. Why would you have one of the top jobs in media and let your little nasty habits ruin your career? Because you've been able to do it for so long and no one was saying anything. It's been going on. No one said anything. Mm-hmm. And then the brouhaha broke out, and then now all of a sudden, oh, we have to do something. They been knew them people was messing around. Mm-hmm. She's a nasty ass, and so is he. Sorry. Both of them have the spouses that they're with now because they got them from somebody else. That was just the mode of how they operate. They're two peas in a pod. They deserve each other. I hope that they take their cash money and go do something fantastic. Thank you for not being on morning news anymore.
And Lynia, it was said that TJ Holmes was having another affair. I'm not saying it during the same time, but with another staffer who was a lot younger. And that when it was brought to Robot's attention, she had no clue and felt blindsided by it. What are your thoughts on them being released but being paid throughout their contract?
Yeah, please. Listen, that man been sticking his thing in things for the longest time. Amy ain't been the only one.
Right.
Neither was the little one, the one. Listen, it was several of them he had been tinkering with. So she just so happened to be the big dog because the rest of them were lower level.
Mm-hmm.
So they were subordinates. So, and they had been talking amongst each other about him. That's why Amy became interested. She had heard about the Dizzle. That's why.
The Dizzle.
Then they started going away together, doing these stories, and you going away, little drink, little glossy look in your eyes and stuff like that, and they get all foggy and stuff. Listen, you have got to be about the two dumbest people I've ever seen in my life when you mess up your bag like that. I know they about to get paid. But
Long term.
You're tainted. Now Fox News may take you, but you're still tainted. Good luck and God bless.
And Nayyir, what are your thoughts on them it being allegedly disclosed in mediation that they're pretty much saying she has a drinking problem? Was that throwing fuel on the fire for them, or what are your thoughts on that?
Maybe that was the attempt, but all this can be spun off. I think so. Yeah, they may be on local news or on news, but I think now they just may have new career options. Yeah, I'm sure they have managers and agents and all of these people who can figure out how to keep them employed. You lose one bag, there'll be 4 or 5 more that'll pop up, especially when you're famous or when you have some sort of a celebrity profile for something. Look at Kim K, look how far she's taken it.
That's true.
So I don't think this is the start of something good.
Right.
For them, for real.
Right.
Now they don't have to be so boxed in.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see where we hear about them later.
We know that they're both not good at marriage.
Might not be good at might not be good at marriage, but they probably gonna have them checks coming in. You might see them on OnlyFans or something.
You're right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, New Jersey police arrested a 29-year-old woman after she posed as a high school student and attended classes for 4 days. Officials charged the woman, identified her last name as Shin, with providing a false government document, according to the New Brunswick Today. Shin enrolled in New Brunswick High School using a fake birth certificate during the week of January 16th. However, it was unclear if she first arrived at school alone. But the 29-year-old reportedly raised suspicion after claiming to be 15 years old, but the district couldn't confirm the identity of her parent or guardian. As authorities questioned Chen on the 4th day, she allegedly asked to sign herself out of school, per New Brunswick Today. But authorities denied her request because they thought she was underage. That's when she revealed that she was 29. According to CBS New York, Chen attended a few classes and made text attempts to hang out with a few students outside of school. After that time, police haven't revealed Chen's motives for posing as a high school student. However, parents, students, and community members are concerned that she was attempting to lure students into sex work or trafficking. Now, school officials addressed her enrollment at the Board of Education meetings on January 24th. Superintendent Dr. Aubrey Johnson called the incident unfortunate. He said that Chen has been barred from entering the school district property, and students who interacted with her, they've been asked to cease all communication remotely or in person. Chike. How does a 29-year-old enrolled as a 15-year-old in high school?
I don't even know what to say about that. That's insanity. Like, anything that they have for her to get, they should give it to her. You don't mess with people's kids. You don't mess with people's kids. And then what was your purpose in being there?
Right. And that's their concern.
And obviously she has a gift. She must look young. Why can't you use your gifts for other goods? I mean, you look like a high schooler. You should work that. Not in a crime, though.
He was trying to work it.
Not in a crime.
Yeah.
They need to give her whatever she's going to get.
And Nayyir, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm still dying with a couple of things. Now I'm dying from Chike. I'm dying from El Boogie. When I said OnlyFans, she said, ew. And then you went on to the next story. And then Chike said, you work that, but not in the crime,
That's what she was trying to work it.
She's trying to work it. I was trying to figure out the same thing. What was her motive? I guess everyone's trying to figure that out, and it will be interesting to discover that. And it looks like she was getting away with it. It's like she didn't. No one knew how old she was until she said it when she got frustrated that they wouldn't. Let her check her stuff out. But that does make me wonder. What was she? Was she just trying to really learn some things, or was it the sex trafficking or something worse? I'm very curious about that. But I did see a picture of her. She did look pretty young. She looked like a small, petite woman, Asian woman, I think, that could easily pass as a teenager.
Yeah. And wasn't it scarily near the fact that she had actually reached out to kids about hanging out outside of school?
So my first question, because I feel like the statement from the school was a bunch of BS.
Right.
Because the statement says a student requesting admission without being able to prove their identity must be provisionally admitted to the school. No, if you can't prove, first of all, how you come in and say, I want to go to school and you ain't got no parent with you?
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out how that part happens.
Yeah.
You don't have no adult with you when you go to say, I'm going by myself to enroll in school. The only way that can happen is unless you're emancipated by the courts.
Mm-hmm.
So that provision, y'all might want to change that like ASAP, because now that's a portal for other people. And I would say that maybe it was probably on the track of possibly some form of sex trafficking, and she wasn't working alone.
Right.
She didn't just think of that to do that on her own. That's not who just said, I want to go to school.
Right. Right. High school. Yeah.
Like, I want to go to school, and then I'm about to, and you had only been there a couple days, so you got children's phone, because everybody under 18. You got people's children's phone numbers under the guise to hang out for what? And they just met you. You had only been there for a couple of days.
Right.
So the school, the school dropped the ball, definitely.
Yeah.
And as a parent, I would be raising all kinds of cane at somebody's school board meeting. And that's something that a lot of Black parents don't go to. Y'all want something better for your children? Go to them school board meetings and raise all kinds of cane in hell. Because that's what the other people do. They be on it at them school board meetings. They be giving them people on the school board council all kinds of hell. You hear me?
Yeah.
So they dropped the ball. What was that, New Brunswick?
New Brunswick?
Yeah, that's too close to home.
Well, listen, our last story, real quick. I'm going to say this off memory. So there was a school in Louisiana. They had a staffing agency who helps out for substitutes, like when a person can't, has to miss work. And so they hired a temporary cafeteria worker. Turns out she was selling edibles from the cafeteria. One of the students, they have an app on their phone. I guess they encourage the students to download, where they can report, malicious activity. And they turned her in, and she was arrested. Lynia, since you already going, what do you think about this?
Who was she selling to?
The kids.
The children? She was selling to the children?
Yes. Yes.
Who are these people? Who are these people? I'm just trying to figure what in your mind says, you know what, when I get up for work today, they sending me to the school. You know what I'm doing? I'm going ahead and put these edibles together. I'm selling
brownies she made. They're brownies.
I'm going to sell them to the children. So you know what? Please move on to somebody else.
And listen, it might have worked because Chike, she's in the cafeteria. She's selling brownies. But the one student turned her in. What are your thoughts?
She's not even supposed to be doing that. Like that.
So,
I'm sorry.
A little earlier, I asked for a lighter second segment, right?
You got it.
I'm not getting that. No, because what the thought that I'm having is school is the worst damn place to be in this damn country.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to cuss. I really want to cuss. I really want to cuss. I'm thinking about me being in 4th grade or being in middle school, 9th grade in school, and how I was secure and safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think about these kids, you got people running in, pretending they're somebody else, getting your information. You thinking you got a new friend, but this is a whole creep.
Right. How much your parents
Some
say?
woman coming in, bringing drugs, selling it in the cafeteria, getting me high. I could eat it and not even know. I could have not had an edible before and trip the hell out and have a manic episode.
Yep.
Yep.
Or I'm going to get shot in the back trying to go to my locker.
Yeah.
Like, this is serious.
Like, it's crazy.
It is.
I'm
School is
sorry.
definitely
It upsets me.
Yeah. Yeah. Nayyir, what are your thoughts on all this? Our school opportunist.
Sounds like she knows the first rules of business: location, location, location. You know, no, I'm saying that's a terrible.
That is terrible, Nayyir.
The cafeteria.
I'm saying after she goes to jail, somebody need to give her a sales or a marketing job because she knows the basics. You know, we just got to get her in the right demographic. You know, that's
Nayyir. And she was double dipping. She was getting a check from the Board of Education and the cash.
She said this is commission.
So she's clearly business savvy. She just gotta adjust her moral compass a bit.
Should have seen her mugshot though. She definitely like she could do it. Well, listen, Lynia, Nayyir, thank you so much for the conversation tonight. I'll see your movie reviews.
Hold on, Steven. I'm sorry. Can I say one more thing before we leave, before we close out? Aunt Hattie Mae makes pillows. This is Lynia's aunt. She made me a pillow.
Oh.
She's going to start making them for sale. So we'll keep you in the loop. Thank you, Aunt Hattie Mae.
Absolutely.
That's really
Alan runs off to that family. Well, listen, we'll be right back after this.